What's up, YouTube? My name is Byrdman778, and welcome to another Tribes of Midgard video. Today, I'm going to be going over the Sentinel class and why I actually think this might be one of the best classes for solo play in Tribes of Midgard. Now, before I get into the video, letting you know, I'm more likely streaming over on Twitch right now, twitch.tv/Byrdman778. I'm going to be streaming this game pretty much non-stop until my fingers fall off. And check me out playing some other games like Back 4 Blood coming up here soon. Their beta is going to be starting on August 5th, so I'm going to be covering a little bit of that as well, so if you're interested. Also find me obviously here on YouTube, youtube.com/Byrdman778. Drop a thumbs up, a comment about what the next class you want me to cover is, and also find me on Twitter, twitter.com/Byrdman778. Now, let's head right into the video. Now, with the Sentinel, one of the best ways for you to actually unlock this is simply by just going to a camp in Saga mode and just blocking damage. You have to block a certain amount of damage to get that done, and essentially, again, the best way that I was able to do is just get in a corner with a fresh shield. Essentially, either go fight some dark elves or goblins. Goblins has been the one place that most people I've talked to have had the easiest time with, but I was able to do with the dark elves attacking me. But essentially, just stand there and just tank some damage. But when you do that, you will unlock the Sentinel. Now, just like every other class, you'll be able to just use that blessing point at the beginning of the round to activate this character, and I really enjoy it so far. The main part about this character is this ability right here. Grant 20% armor around you. Hold the line. While your shield is deployed, you and nearby allies receive an armor buff that persists for a time when leaving your radius. So whenever you activate your shield, a giant shield radius will activate around you, and whenever your teammates go into that, they will get that buff as well to their armor. This is insane for not only solo play, but also group play as well, just because even like your villagers, whenever you're fighting against the healthlings, will get that bonus if they are around you. So this is pretty great just all around for everyone. You're going to get a sword mastery and also an axe mastery here, but I don't really think those are all that advantageous. If you're really just wanting to have that edge up at the beginning of the round, sure, go for it. But I think the next ability might be the creme de la creme of this entire character, and that is the shield throw. Your shield is a weapon. While your shield is deployed, gain the ability to toss in a straight line to face your enemies, bouncing up to 2 additional targets. It will stun enemies and do an insane amount of damage. Essentially, any enemy that is 100 or below will almost instantaneously get knocked out off the first hit, and the second hits will no matter what stun. This is great not only against camp enemies, but also against enemies like the Witch Jotun, who are going to constantly be spawning mobs around them. Whenever they spawn in, you can just do that shield throw real quick, knock them all out real quick, or at least stun them, and then just run in and just do some extra damage to finish them off. This has been my favorite ability to use, especially in crunch times, because it has a really long range as well. So you're able to essentially hit an enemy, do about 400 plus damage to them, and then make sure they're stunned and either run away or go more into the fight. You have 2 different ways you can go off the side here, though. You can do the Thunder's Embrace, where you get Thunder efficiency and Ice efficiency. Now, this is going to be good for late game if you find a certain weapon that works well with you, but I actually think that the Auroral Solace is better, just because you're going to get 3% health regeneration and then 6% regen on the second one. This is really great for just like your in general solo play, because as you're going through the world, it's going to be sometimes hard to find health, whether it's health potions or those little stands around the area where you're able to get some health. This will just give you that passive healing that you're going to need to really succeed. Now, if you're moving on through the tree, you're eventually going to hit Shield Ring, another amazing ability for this character. Your shield is still your weapon. While your shield is deployed, gain the ability to send it around you and face your enemies, stunning them in the process. This is awesome because essentially takes a free place for your right click or whatever your trigger is for that on controller. Not sure exactly what it is, but your heavy attack essentially. You'll get that one free throw of it where essentially you'll send your shield around you, hit those enemies, stun them, and just do a crap ton of damage. I really like this, again, just for comboing with my shield throw, just because I'm constantly able to stun enemies and just do a lot of damage. You can go into Durable Shield. I absolutely think this is a really good one, just because shields actually are very important in this game, no matter who you are, really. I think if you're playing more of those Sentinel, your Guardian, your Warrior, this is going to be really efficient to have a shield, but especially a character that is efficient in that is even better. You also have an extra durability one up top here, but I would say just move on to Critical Barrier. Still having nightmares from those red glowing eyes coming at you? Fret no more. Your mighty shield can now block critical attacks from enemies. This is really great because essentially you're going to be a face tank and be able to take all that damage no matter what it is. If it's a critical hit, a basic hit, any of that, you're going to be able to block that damage really efficiently. You can also go into focus, parry, fully block attacks, and stun enemies. Essentially, your shield is going to charge up, and then you can activate it to do an entire just like block of complete and utter damage and stun the enemy at the same time. This is going to be great against those bigger enemies like Hydras or even like those yellow tiered bosses. And finally, going down, you go to No Mercy 1 and 2. Increase the damage to stun enemies. Essentially go up to 15% extra damage to stun enemies. This is not only great for solo play, but this is even better for co-op play, because again, you're going to want to be essentially always stunning your enemies so that your teammates are able to do more damage, and eventually you're going to be able to do more damage as well. So essentially you have 10 points to use throughout this entire run. Your first point is going to be just to unlock the character and their basic ability itself. And what I would recommend doing is going into shield throw, shield ring, durable shield, critical barrier, both the No Mercies, the focus parry, and both the solaces. I think that will be the perfect tree combo for you for those late game rounds, because not only are you going to be able to just do constant damage, but you're also going to be able to block a lot of it as well, not only for yourself, but also for your teammates. Thank you so much for stopping by this video. I hope you really enjoyed this Sentinel class overview. I am so excited to try out all these other classes. We're going to be doing one on Seer, Berserker, and probably a Warrior more than likely in the next few days or so. So make sure you're stopping by, checking it out. Make sure you're dropping a like on the video. Again, let me know what is a class you're most interested in learning about. And again, hope you're having a great night, day, whatever it may be. Follow me on Twitch, YouTube, and Twitter at Byrdman778. Have a good night, everybody.